They defended what happened on the streets of Bengaluru on the New Year's Eve, and then they came up with several excuses. But now Times now has gained access to some CCTV footage. These disturbing visuals clearly expose the molestation and hooliganism that women had to face in Bengaluru. A woman is seen in this footage crossing a lane. She was forced upon by men. They even tried to drag her and allegedly attempted to abduct her. So what's even more shocking is that there were onlookers and bystanders. We can see them there in the footage. They did not even take a step forward to help this girl. How will the sexist netas really now go on to defend this act? What is the excuse that they are likely to come up with now? Isn't this proof enough for the Karnataka Chief Minister, for the Karnataka Home Minister to take action? Remember, they have been in denial so far, but how can they deny this video evidence? Pooja Prasanna is joining me on the phone line now. Pooja, what transpired on the streets of Bengaluru on New Year's Eve is absolutely horrific. Now, this CCTV footage that we have gained access to once again establishes what we've been putting out for the last couple of days, that hooliganism, these people ran amok on the streets of Bengaluru. They were targeting women. And in this particular case, this is not even some MG road or Brigade Road. This is happening in perhaps a residential area of the city.
This just goes on to show that the horror that took place was not limited to just Central Business District. Yesterday, we spoke to a few victims who were targeted outside the CBD in places like Indiranagar, and this particular footage coming from the north of Bengaluru just goes on to show that there is a lot more that needs to be done in terms of security. While 1,500 police personnel were deployed just in and around CBD, and despite that, we saw the kind of incidents that took place, women coming out in a span of just 10 minutes with about 10 to 15 complaints of misbehavior, molestation and eve-teasing. And across the city, two similar scenes have been seen, and this particular video footage that we have access is clear proof to it. We have time and again heard about how if somebody comes to us, we will take action. Everything was under control. These are the kind of defensive lines that we've heard from the authorities, be it the politicians at the helm of affairs or even the top police officials. Now we'll have to see how they will react to this. Will they at least now own up that there was a very, very serious lapse of security across the city, and will they at least now come out with some sort of steps to assure the women of Bengaluru, or will they continue just victimizing the victims further, saying that you should dress up well, you shouldn't be out on the streets by yourself, and what were you doing there in the first place? These kind of statements will have to stop at least now.
Right, Pooja, and also we can see in this CCTV footage how emboldened these men are feeling. Clearly, they are quite aware that nothing is going to be, nothing is going to happen to them. No arrests will be taking place. Nobody can identify them. They are taking advantage of this being a late hour in the day, not many people around. And this clearly also shows that this audacious act is also supported in a way by state's lack of action.